Child, listen, I'm 30 years old. I done put away my coloring books a long, long time ago. So when it comes to Miss Super Scent, I don't really follow her in her crayon case. But when I hear that she down to the blogs using her vagina and her female privilege to go and be violent out in the world, oh baby, you already know.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you on my face. Shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'ma do it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Because, baby, while you trying to be funny, I'll be hilarious and take the show on the road every time. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. And if you can afford to take a quarter and throw it into a jar every day, and it's not going to leave you like homeless or destitute, baby, then you can afford the channel memberships. Go ahead and click that join button or go to Patreon. It's really your choice. Whatever you prefer, just give me them coins. Run me my coin. Nah, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, YouTube going. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It is Scott Santana, aka Chi, and we are back for another Let's Talk About It because, girl, we got a lot to get into when it comes to Mississippi. Chad, I was about to say sip and see. At this point, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, child. It's giving sip and see, and we just want to jump right ahead into it because I got so many articles to get to. Again, I don't really know much about this girl other than her crayon case and that she's always in a breakup, and then there's always a sale for the crayon case. That is all I know. That and then the fact that there was a time period from like 2016 to maybe like 2021, 2020, where all the Instagram influencers suddenly got verified, and they was always at the top of the shade room and always at the top of all the black blogs. That's all I know about Super Scent. And the fact that she's from New Orleans and she used to run the town with Tokyo Vanity. That's all I know. So we're gonna go ahead and get into her. Okay. So I guess this is a picture from like back when her and her latest project got engaged. Okay. Now is this supposed to be a video? Because it's not playing anything. But I guess the Shade Room had posted before, when Rayzor popped a big question in Super Scent. And I feel like this happened within the last year. I feel like this happened within the last year. Let me go ahead and go to this blog because I was originally going to start this video off with the blog, but I wanted to. Actually, I'm gonna just play the video and I'm gonna skim through the blog while this is playing.
Tea before somebody drop it for me. I am no longer in a relationship. I am no longer engaged.
Hold on, what the hell she say?
I will not be friends with my ex. This was not a mutual agreement. I will not ask for privacy at this time because I know what come with this. I had a public relationship, so I have no problem with y'all speaking publicly about it. I will not be dating no time soon. Don't ask me. Don't even be expecting. You will not catch me with nobody. You will not catch nobody with me. So yeah, I dropped that tea before somebody could drop it for me. There you go. Have a great day. I'm gonna go ahead on.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. See, I'm gonna go ahead and read this official post. The Shade Room does have a website. Even though they post things or whatever, they tell y'all to go to the website to read more, but nobody ever does. But that's why I'm here. Okay, so the Shade Room had posted Super Scent seemingly accuses Rayzor of abuse after revealing they're no longer engaged. So a year and a half after announcing her engagement. So they was together for about a year and a half. Okay. So she came on the internet on Thursday, December 27th, and she explained that she wanted to drop the T before somebody could beat her to it. Okay, I'm no longer in a relationship, she said, adding that there was therefore no longer engaged. Well, duh, that's what no engagement means. Okay. So I went back and I just copied and pasted all of these URLs in the chronological order. So we just gonna go through them. So after she posted that, that's when Rayzor, I guess who was her fiance, came online and said, I dodged a bullet and walked away clean. I couldn't ask God for anything more. No dirt on my name, no scandal, no cheating. There's nothing anyone can say bad about me besides it didn't work out. I'm at peace with my decision. Before Hold on, because before we get into this post, I want to go back to the other post because I want to see what the comments was. Because part of the reason why I do commentary is because a lot of y'all motherfuckers be biased as fuck, and you always try to include your personal experience and your personal trauma into what's going on, and it constantly skews what the actual story is. Now, we could call it the Pluto in my 10th house. We could call it Scorpio being in my 10th house, even though Pluto and Scorpio rule the same thing. And when you have Pluto and Scorpio in your 10th house, it makes you a natural born psychologist, meaning like I would be great at being a private investigator, great at being a cop, great at being like a lawyer, somebody of power. Okay. And no shade, for those that don't know, I did grow up wanting to be like Veronica Mars. I always wanted to be like a private investigator. And I always said that after I retired from my career, that I would go and be in the FBI and be like a criminal profiler. Okay. Because one thing that I will say about like, and I don't mean like cops, like your everyday Breonna Taylor, George Floyd type of cop. I'm more so speaking to like investigators, like actual private eyes and investigators, and like, those like that side of law enforcement. When it comes to them, there's a certain way that they do things. Like, don't get involved with cases that are personal because then it's like, conflict of interest. And, like they assess things based off of what the evidence is. Whereas when you're dealing with the court of public opinion and a court of public media, y'all just go based off of y'all trauma. And y'all wake up and y'all see a woman and a man going through something, y'all automatically make a demand for it. Y'all automatically look at the woman as the victim. I don't give a fuck if it's 9 out of 10 women that's being abused. Baby, it could be that one time where she's actually the terrorist in the situation. Like, that's just how my mind thinks. I like to think from an unbiased place because I see how both sides lie and manipulate each other. I see how all of y'all lie and manipulate each other. Okay. And a lot of that has come from, because I tell y'all not to speak from y'all experiences, but yes, my experiences, but then even more so the time that I took off to dive deeper into spirituality. And when especially once I started opening up my spirituality business and diving deep with people's traumas and understanding how just feminine and masculine energies work, period. And that I don't mean gender, and I'll leave it at that before it goes into a different tangent, child. But my point is that I wanted to dive into this story because, and I wanted to come back to this specific post, which was the first thing that I believe was posted, because I want to compare the comments. Because again, I still don't know all of this whole story, so this is unfolding as I'm doing this video. But I do want to compare the comments from what we first heard up until what came after, because I did hear another YouTuber speak on it, and they was like, "Okay, now Supa, now they getting in your ass." So I just want to compare. Let's go through the comments. First person, no, we're skipping. And that's no shade. It's just that that's no shade. I don't know them. Um, y'all asking why she told us publicly because y'all was going to mind her business anyways. He must have fucked up bad. She calm as hell. She done for real. Always choose a man that is more into you than you are in him. Y'all gotta stop with all of these games. Please stop. Y'all think y'all doing something and you're not. Y'all thinking that pussy is power and it's not. Like, y'all have to stop with all of that. Y'all got to. I'm sitting here getting on y'all. I need to get back in my bag and start uploading some more spiritual content so y'all can stop moving dumb like this, because it has nothing to do with how good your pussy is, how good you could cook, or finding a man that is into you more than you are. Like y'all playing dumb 3D ass, just low vibrational games. It has everything to do with how aligned you are. Like you are gonna get what, like you are what you attract, and the universe is gonna bring you exactly what you are meant to have in that moment. You know what I mean? So if you're constantly getting bullshit and bullshit and bullshit, it doesn't mean that you're a shitty person. It just means you still have more lessons to go through. Maybe you haven't learned your lesson on a couple of things. But again, that's a whole other tangent for a different day. Well, not really. Not really, because that definitely relates to Super Scent. Again, like I said, I've seen her jump in and out of relationships, and every single time, Crayon case, promotion, Crayon case, we're having a sell, which is all cute and shit for her business. But like, girl, some of y'all got to learn how to just be by yourself for a little bit and get to know you. Like, everybody either suffers from codependency issues or abandonment issues, and y'all got to get that shit in check. Y'all got to get that in check. And that's men and women. That's feminine and masculine energies. That's straight, gay, trans, whatever you want to call it. That's every last human on this earth has codependency or abandonment issues. It just plays out differently. For some people, for a lot of people, it plays out in love. For some people, it could be, playing out in friendships where you hold on to friends longer than you need to, or you hold on to a relationship longer than you need to, or you stay at a job that you know is not serving you right. You stay at it longer than you need to. But with everybody, it all comes down to abandonment or um, codependency issues. And clearly, that is what Super Sun has. Because I don't even know which relationship this is that we're on. But let's go through the comments. I feel like we've been through numerous breakups with her, or am I tripped? Goddamn, if that was in the next comment, that's crazy. Let's go through this. Because again, I don't know the bitch like that. So I want to hear what the people saying. Multiple, actually. Yeah, you tripping. It's been two. I feel like it's been like 5. You're tripping because only relationships we know is her baby daddy and this dude, and she was engaged to which it wasn't she with somebody that like Just Hilarious was with? Child, I don't know. Country Wayne, ain't that his name? What her and every other new celebrity is life though. We're all human. Nah, it's been a few. This is actually number 4, right? Like I feel like it's been up there. Lewis, Kenna, Sage, now Rayzor. Yes, 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 yes. I remember her being with Sage. I definitely remember. First of all, I remember Lewis. I definitely remember Sage, and obviously this is about Rayzor. I don't know who the hell Kenor or Kenner is, but I definitely remember her being with Sage the Gemini. I remember that because that's when I first started being like, who the hell is this? Where you been? Because it's been like 4 that I can remember. Okay, yeah. So, child, she been with at least 4 people. So that adds to my point. That adds to my point. But let's keep this going. Her nose red. She been crying. My sis knows she want a woman anyways. I don't know why she playing. Oh, and they had the nerve to tag her. I guess. And if you thought you had tea on me, you drinking piss. One thing about Super, she ain't gonna keep no man. That man was never into her. He was using her. I hated him from the jump. He wasn't even her type. I can see her heart is broken. How do y'all be knowing what people type is? Y'all swear y'all know somebody just because you follow them on the internet. Girl, this is her 12 felt. And you know what? Let me take that a step further. Because I said I was going to stop holding my mouth and stand 10 toes down on what the hell I say. Because, bitch, if I said it, I said it. If I didn't, I didn't. Y'all got to stop with that. Y'all got to stop with that. Because I was just thinking to myself, like, because I made it a silent goal to start dating only who I know I want to be in a relationship with or who I'm currently attracted to at the time. I said for 2024, I'm no longer just taking I'm no longer taking a diversity higher. I'm no longer doing certain things just to fill up a quota. And I'm not saying this about any particular race or culture or person. Whatever, baby, you can use your imagination. Whatever you feel like I'm talking about, I am. What I'm saying is that I want to stay true to what it is that I know I'm attracted to and that I like. But then part of me tries to stay open just to like not seem a certain way. When at the end of the day, I know I prefer something else. And so it's just like it's crazy because that relates to how people look at Super Scent and they're like, you have a type. Or like you feel like you know what her type is. No, you're like, mm, Mm, mm. She likes who she likes. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't care about what the person looks like. I don't care about the color of the skin. All of that low vibrational 3D human condition and shit, that does nothing for me. I don't care about that shit. What I'm more concerned with is the fact that her type seems to be heartbreak, rejection, pain, um, abandonment, codependency, looking like a damn fool. Like her type seems to be red flags. That's what I'm more so focused on. When we gonna start growing up in this bitch? When is self-love and accountability and responsibility gonna come into play? But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Cause I was expecting to see a whole bunch of more comments. Cause you know how y'all be doing. Y'all know how the women be doing. Y'all be down there. Oh, that man ain't shit. Niggas just dogs. Child. And I'm sure it's probably down here, but we can't spend forever looking. So let's keep going. Um, next post. So the next post, like I said, that had came out was Rayzor responding, and I want to go through his comments. Wait, was there any other videos? Okay, just the one that they posted. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these comments. Um, Supa did post, and we'll get to that in a second. She did comment on his post. We'll get to that in a second. He better hush. The last time Supa read an X, it became a trending sound. We already got a what? No, I'm not reading no other influencers. Like this comment if you had no clue who Rayzor was before he got with Supa. He got his followers up, got that land and clothes. That's another thing too. Again, y'all say that pussy's power, but this bitch was out here using her pussy to buy this nigga land. If pussy's so damn powerful, then why y'all keep giving the power away? That's why I would like to start. That let me put me on the screen because that is a word. If pussy is goddamn power, then why y'all keep giving the power away? Huh? Huh? It was supposed to be a one-way socket. How the fuck did we end up with an extension cord? Huh? Huh? Why? Because we wouldn't even have a story to discuss if y'all wasn't giving proximity to these niggas. Accountability, I'm telling you, it's above us. It's above the black community. But let's go through the comments. Because of course people gonna make it about the man and oh she was somebody before she met him and did everything that y'all doing with Simone Biles, and Simone Biles told y'all to shut the fuck up. She said y'all better shut the fuck up, but y'all better ass. In all honesty, it's hard for successful women to find genuine love. Oh, here we go. I see the pin comment, but me, I always want to know what did you do or say to get treated. That's part of it. Now, I ain't even got to click on the replies. I ain't even got to read the rest of what he's saying before. We already know that the girl's about to go in on him. But he says, I see the pin comment, but me, I always wanted to know what did you do or say to get treated the way you did. Not saying abuse is right, but you could definitely provoke it too. Nobody likes to think about that. And this was the point of me doing my whole tangent about cops and private investigators and things like that, because when you're not directly involved in a situation, or when more so when you're trained rather, right? People that investigate these type of crimes and situations, they have to remove emotions and mental and their experiences and and they just have to go by the facts. Do they always? Obviously not. But I mean, the good ones do. And just because there's a bunch of bad that don't do their job, we're not going to shit on the good ones. That's my mindset with everything, not just when it comes to women and men. That's my mindset with everything. It's not a one case fits all. Because we all hate stereotypes, but then we go around and we stereotype the next bitch. We all hate being stereotyped as black people. We hate the whole black angry black woman stereotype, but then we go around and we stereotype every nigga. So no, I'm not male identified by coming on here and speaking up for them. I would speak up for women in the same way if it applied. Like when it comes back to this whole Super Scent situation, it clearly, spoiler alert, turned out to be toxic on both sides. But let's see what the comments were saying. But even if someone is provoking you, self-control is yours to have. Just because someone make you don't mean you punch them in the mouth. Yeah, it do. It do if it's probable. It do if there's probable cause. Because what you're not going to do is sit and piss on my face and then not expect me to come back and run you over with a Range Rover. Like, absolutely the fuck not. I'm sorry. We have to stop with this whole I get to hit you, but you can't come back and like shoot me with a bazooka. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Stop poking bears and then getting mad at how upset they get. Like, girl, how about you go sit your happy ass down in the corner and go use your crayon case to color in the book? The fuck? Sounds good, but everybody don't have that self-control both ways, right? Like, everybody wasn't raised right. There's niggas in this world that will knock your fucking head off. There's niggas in this world that do not give a fuck what the fuck you have between your goddamn legs. And that whole hiding behind the fact that you a woman, let me not say female, because that's a whole other discussion. That's a whole other video we could do one day. That's a whole other video we could do one day. And I'm sure my gender will probably come into it. But you're not even biological. I don't give a damn. Y'all be so mad over female versus male. Bitch, like I don't get that argument, child. Anyways, provoking the anger can be done to anyone, but that don't give you the right to knock someone out or abuse them. We all provoke someone, but it's always self-control. I mean, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Okay, but y'all can see that they clearly defending the girl. Let's keep going. So at the top, she says, I wish I would have dodged them licks. We all know what a lick is. A lick is like hits, punches. I wish I would have dodged them licks, not acting like he ain't just fight and drag me on the interstate. Woo, child, don't gaslight me before I spill for real. 93,000 likes she got. No, 94. We're going to round it up. 94,000 likes. Let's keep going. What the comments saying. And let me go ahead and zoom in case some of y'all bitches, because matter of fact, let me reread that because some of y'all like to be in the back of the bus. Come to the front, Rosa. Come to the front. I wish I would have dodged them licks, not acting like he ain't just fight and drag me on the interstate. Woo, child, don't gaslight me before I spill for real. Again, 94,000 likes. Let's go through the comments under that. Spill it, friend. We want to hear. Oh my God, I'm sorry. You dodged the bullet. F him. You are the prize. Can y'all stop at that shit too? I'm sorry. I know I probably just seem like an angry motherfucker. Listen, it's not that. Y'all just be giving out participation awards, and that should just be pissing me. Like, what makes her the prize? What makes her the prize? You don't just wake up and get to be the prize. Again, look, it's really my Capricorn energy. I'm a Capricorn rising, so that explains a lot about me, but I feel like you are not the prize just because somebody said you're the prize. No, baby, you're the prize because you worked to be the prize. And it's not to take away your accomplishments and things like that, but I'm sorry. If you in a relationship and you hitting on a nigga, or if you're in a relationship with an ancient nigga after being with 20 other ancient niggas, what is prize worthy about you? That's not something that I want to sign up and participate in a competition to win. Because see, if y'all want to start complimenting motherfuckers, there's different things to say, but being like, oh no, he did you wrong, and you probably look better than the next girl. Like y'all been doing that shit for decades, and where has it gotten y'all? Where's it gotten y'all? Every TV show, every movie, it's like automatically blame the guy, and you probably look better than his girl, and we can go around his house and slash his tires and da 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 da. Don't get me wrong. If a motherfucker's a dog, a motherfucker's a dog, and if they did wrong, they did wrong. Okay. Air the bitch out. Air that bitch out. I get it. But like, wait till you get all the facts. We're not bonding just because we have identical body parts. We're not bonding anymore just because we got the same skin color. We're not bonding anymore just because we got the same sexual orientation. We're not bonding anymore just because we both wear makeup. When are y'all going to learn? Like, you can literally look at the prison system and see that there's multiple people in jail, not just one person, one shade, one race, one color, one orientation. Like, monsters and terrorists exist in all communities. And the fact that one narrative was painted and it turned out to be something else, or seeming like it might be something else, again, I ask, what is prizeworthy about that? I'll tear him apart for real, girl. See, just jump into conclusion. You don't even know what the fuck happened. You just hear her say, oh, wait, I gotta put my cape on. Hold on, let me put on my cape and go. Let me get the protecting. Okay. Sorry you had to go through that, Supa. No, prayers to you. Oh, nah, he better tread lightly. Ooh, shit, nah, they always play victim. They they sure do. They sure do, sis. Might be one of them. Supa not dragging on the interstate. No. Do you want me to boil the hot grits for that ass? Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, honestly, like I mean, listen, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that, sister. Come here, let's heal together, let's kill together, let's ride around and say, I'm not doing all of that because what was your dumbass doing being with him anyways? And miss me with the whole proximity excuse. Oh, this is what I could find because this is what's in my community. Girl, get a new community then. If you keep going around your community and having the same experience with every different person, okay, you having the same experience with different people, either it's you or it's them. But something need to change. Something need to go. 2024, we taking accountability around here. We're not playing these games at this table. So the next post is Rayzor. I'm going to take this opportunity to address the recent incident involving Raynell and myself. I deeply regret the insensitive post I made on social media. It was thoughtless. What post did he make that was insensitive? Did I miss it? What did he make that was insensitive? He said, I dodged a bullet and walked away clean. I couldn't ask God for anything more. No dirt on my name, no scandal, no cheating. No, it's nothing anyone can say bad about me besides it all didn't work. I'm at peace with my decision. I don't understand what was said that was fucking bad. If it was a bitch that said it, y'all would be cheering her on. Miss me with the fucking shit. Y'all act like he called her a dirty ass, low down bitch who pussy stink. Y'all act like he done exposed the fact that she be eating bloody tampons and eating children for work. Like, people get on my nerves with this. What the hell did he say? He said, I dodged a bullet. If two people not meant to be together, wouldn't you want them to not be together? I don't understand what this obsession is with y'all seeing two people be mistreated in a relationship. Whether it's one person that's doing the abusing to the other person and the other person's getting mistreatment. So really it's like the person that's doing the abusing is mistreating them and their self by like staying like, what is your obsession with this? I don't understand. Nowhere in that did he degrade her. Did he call her out her name? Did he talk about her skin color? Did he call her ugly? He said, I dodged the bullet. Wasn't no cheating, no scandal. That's it. Now, mind you, he could have really been beating her ass up and down the interstate and damn near killed her. I'm speaking solely about this post. We going in chronological order. Chronological order. So he responds to that saying, I want to take this opportunity to address the recent incident involving Raynell and myself. Who the fuck is Ray? Who the hell is Raynell? Oh, that's Super Son. Child, I guess. I deeply regret the insensitive post I made on post. It wasn't insensitive. Was the post insensitive or was the post about a sensitive bitch? Like what's the difference? Come on. It was thoughtless and it did not reflect the respect and love I have for her. Nevertheless, I understand the serious nature of this incident and I want to. What incident? See, now, are you telling on yourself, sir? Because what incident? I want to make it clear that at no point did I physically harm my fiance. While we did have a disagreement, misunderstandings can occur within any relationship. This relationship is very important to me, and fighting for my family is top priority. That's not what you said a couple of minutes ago, sir. That's not what I said that you said last week a couple of minutes ago, sir. I appreciate the concern of my friends, family, and the public. Your understanding and support means a lot during this time. So do you want her or do you not? Do you want her or do you not? Because it went from dodging a bullet to now fighting for your family. Let's get into the next post because now you about to piss me off too, sir. Because hold up, before I even get into this, it's given. I don't feel like he's guilty. And again, I don't know the situation. At the very most, all I heard was somebody say, "Oh, Super, you're not as innocent." But what it's given is I know how this story. I feel like somebody must have pulled him aside and said, "Listen, it's best you just not even respond and try to take the good guy approach out of this because social media in the court of public opinion, whether you right or wrong, look what just happened with Tory. Meg made it seem like this man intentionally shot her as if he put a gun up into her face or up into her foot and literally started shooting when she really just got hit by a ricochet bullet. You know how the court of public opinion is going to spend this, and you the nigga just back out of this and act like the good guy. Even if it was a situation when y'all was both tussling on each other, or she started and you reacted, or she came up and smacked you and then you ended up punching her, you already know social media are going to be on the woman's side. So just try to, that's what is given to me. Again, I do not know this story. I have to keep repeating that. I'm going through this in chronological order with y'all. But that's what is given to me. That's what is given to me. Especially given like the Kiki Darius of it all, the Tory Meg of it all. But Super Scent opens up about her split with Rayzor. You did cause physical harm to me, and I caused physical harm to you. Now wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. Right now. See, now right now want to come through and do a show and tell. Okay. Got it. Okay, so now we was hitting each other. So like it's given y'all in cahoots, like y'all done went behind the scenes and said, oh boy, we done open up this can of worms. We can't just shut it down now. So how about I agree to this, you agree to that, we both da da da, and it's equal. Because when the fuck did you decide, Super Scent, that you had a part to play in this? Huh? When did you decide that? Because I've not known a lot of women to be accountable or hold themselves responsible, not in the middle of public media like this. Again, we're coming off the hills of Megan making it seem like this man was intentionally trying to kill her. We're coming off the hills of Kiki purposely going out there, flirting with Usher in several videos. Don't argue me in my comments, baby. Go back to the research videos that I did, the deep dives I did, and coming back to the public with specified evidence, trying to make it look like this man was putting hands on her. The whole time they putting hands on each other. Like, so at what point did Super Scent suddenly have a change of heart and a realization? Because that post is still up. We can go back. I can just easily hit the back space button. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do that. Was it this post or was it this post? Because that comment is still up. That says, I wish I would have dodged them licks, not acting like he ain't just fight and drag. Again, let me go ahead and let's zoom in for the people in the back. Come to the front, Rosa. I wish I would have dodged them licks, not acting like he ain't just fight and drag me on the interstate. Woo child, don't gaslight me before I spill for real. Super Scent, this post is still up, and I don't follow you, and it's at the top. This post is still up. It was from 5 days ago, but that post is still up. So you mean to tell me when we get to this right here? Okay, now all of a sudden, hold on. I don't want to hear her talk yet. Just based off the headline, I feel like I already know what she's gonna say. But regardless of what she's gonna say, don't come out and say we was tussling and hurting each other. But you leave that post still up. See the games that y'all play? See the games that y'all play? And if it don't apply, let it fly, baby. I throw a rock into a crowd of dogs. Only one that's gonna holler is the one that got hit. If I didn't say it, it wasn't said. But see the games y'all play? Don't have this post right here saying you cause physical harm and I cause physical harm. We not about to get into a game of semantics. That's not what your post said. You didn't say we was tussling with each other. Like, you painted a narrative. But let's get into what she has to say. Which I'm probably sure is you were banging my head in and I was defending myself. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of story to it.
I am going through something. I'm going through something because I'm suffering a breakup. I'm not only am I suffering a breakup, my kids are suffering a breakup. So it's not just about me. I spent almost 3 years with somebody, and my kids did too. So
it was 2.5. It wasn't 3.
I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, you know, she's going through it, and I'm going through something because I'm dealing with a breakup that I was not expecting. So let's just get that over.
This man was putting his hands on you and you wasn't expecting a breakup. Red flag 56. Because we've been past number 1, but red flag 56. This man was putting his hands on you, and now all of a sudden you going through a breakup that you didn't expect. Maybe it's me. Maybe he put his hands on her at 2:56 this morning, and so this post is now coming 8 hours later, and she's reflecting on him putting his hands on her this morning. Because what you're not going to do is you're not about to come to my internet that I pay for and tell me that you are now contemplating a breakup that you had to have that came out of nowhere. Not a breakup that came when, the second that he put his hands on you. Not a breakup that came to your mind even after you put your hands back on him. No, this is later now that it's been on the blogs a couple of days. Now I'm reflecting on the break. That was so random and so sudden. Baby, the second he put hands on me, I would have suddenly beat his ass and then we would have broke up.
I got too much love and respect for Ray to get on here and drag.
I'm sorry. Red flag 57. If I was getting my ass beat, I don't give a fuck about you. You'll be lucky if you walk away with your life. If I'm getting my ass beat, if you're causing me physical harm, if I am getting abused, and see that's the point, and hopefully y'all connecting the dots by now. Again, come to the front, Rosa, come to the front. Because the point is, we can go back a couple of posts, still see that Super Sense comment is on that page. And it incites that I was in an abusive relationship. And let me be very clear, it does not matter what she said. Doesn't matter whether she was descriptive and detailed or whether she was alleging and implying. The court of public opinion, the court of Black people, the court of Black women, the court of Black trauma is automatically going to throw in the cape and hear, oh no, another Black woman is getting abused. Oh my gosh, she getting her head knocked in. Oh my God, she in a chokehold. Oh my God, he got a bag over her head. Oh my God, and then the whole thing becomes salacious and dramatized. Meanwhile, the whole time y'all sitting there tussling with each other, but that's not the narrative that social media is gonna fucking run with. And at this point in 2024, y'all fucking know that. You fucking know that. And again, if it don't apply, let it fly. If I didn't say it, it wasn't said. I'm not saying that about everybody that chooses to speak up. I'm saying that about this bitch. I'm saying that about this bitch. Because this is why people who critically think, this is why people choose to remove their emotions from a situation and say, oh, I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to act. I'm not going to do anything until I get all the information. Because there are people that put 20 on 10, whether it's you, the person that is the victim in the situation, or people that hear your story and decide to make it more salacious than what it really is. Because people, by that point, after you've spoken, have glamorized that story into a now lifetime drama. Do not get up on my fucking internet and tell me how you have love for a person you did not expect to break up with suddenly, and they was bashing your motherfucking head in. Absolutely the fuck not. Let's keep going.
For him and make him feel like he just is up, whatever. But I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to lie about. I'm not going to. The truth is the truth, and it is what it is. I'm not going to be on some. I'm taking him back. I'm still single. I'm not engaged. I am distraught. I am going through something. I'm not only am I suffering a breakup. It's not something for me to pack my bags and move on until somebody really takes some type of ownership or deal with some type of consequences. The night when I was on Snapchat, we was planning the game night. And listen, I'm real big on, everybody know I'm super public about my relationship. I'm super public about what's good, what's bad. I don't really too much hide everything.
Flag 63. That's the problem. That is the problem. Take us out of the goddamn group chat. Can everybody do that for me, please? Can everybody and a mama do that for me, please? Listen, I know everybody wasn't on YouTube in 2016 telling deep-ass story times about their life and revealing every goddamn intimate detail, even though, baby, I promise you, that was only 2% of my goddamn life. But I promise you, listen, I understand everybody was not in my position and hasn't had to learn the hard way. But baby, at least hear me when I say public love, private relationship. Take America in the fucking world out of your goddamn situation. We don't need to know. You don't owe us a damn thing. And just like with me, when I was sitting there telling all of my business and doing what I was doing, baby, there is a reason why people get on social media and they overshare. And it is because there is some sort of deficiency in your life, and it goes back to codependency issues and abandonment issues, and you not feeling like you are getting the love and attention that you deserve. That's where it stems from. So you get online and you start oversharing, hoping that, oh, I'm so real, I'm so vulnerable, oh, trauma bond with me, and yes, like people are gonna see me as real, and I'm their icon, I'm their hero. And meanwhile, we don't give a fuck, and people talking about you, and you just today's gossip. 2 days later, we're not gonna give a fuck. But you still going through real life, and it's real life issues that's happening to you, and not everybody in your relationship. And then it starts snowballing because once you do it one time, then you got to do it again. Then the next guy comes around, you got to do it with that one, and it's just like, you know, the next one after that might you might try to be private with, but they like, bitch, you always been open. That's who I thought I was about to be dating. So what the fuck? And then you feel obligated to do it again, girl. 2024, leave us out. Go heal. Go do that. Don't pick up the phone to call us, baby. Pick up the phone to go call a therapist. Actually, pick up the phone and call me. TheAlanaSouls.com. Book your personal reading. I help you get that ass back into alignment, because this right here is not it. It's not it.
People try to make it seem like, oh, you try to make everything look like it's glistening. No, I don't. That's not me. That's y'all face. That's not me. I don't get on here and make it seem like we don't deal with real relationship problems, because we do. We normal, we regular people, and that's fine. And also, I'm a woman that's gonna fight. So we're not gonna make it seem like just lay me down and raw me out, and I'm scared. I'm never scared. I'm not. And he's gonna put his hands on me without me putting my hands on him. So that's just what it is. We're not gonna act like,
I need to know what exactly happened. Ain't nothing wrong with fighting back. I mean, who would sit there and take it? But I need to know what exactly happened.
Appreciate it. But realistically, you did cause physical harm to me. I caused physical harm to you. When we was in a car, I had my little glasses on. My little metal glasses that he bought me for Christmas. And I put my music on because we arguing, and I'm trying to get to a space where I'm not trying to be aggressive, the aggressor all the time. I'm known for, fighting my boyfriend.
Red flag 85. So you see that you're the aggressor in your relationships, and I cut it off a little too early, but she's about to go into, I'm used to fighting my boyfriends, but let me let her finish. Matter of fact, is there a way? Let me actually restart that clip, because I want to hear her good. Come on, Queen, speak.
But realistically, you did cause physical harm to me. We're not gonna act like, I caused physical harm to you. When we was in a car, I had my little glasses on. My little metal glasses that he bought me for Christmas. And I put my music on because we arguing, and I'm trying to get to a space where I'm not trying to be aggressive, the aggressor all the time. I'm known for, fighting my boyfriend. I'm known for hitting somebody first. I'm known for doing.
Okay, so video over. Karma, then. Universal law. Universal law. There is such a thing called karma, and karma is neither good or bad. Karma is ruled by the planet Saturn, and karma is basically what you put in, you get back. And again, it's neither good or bad. It's not based off what you want it to be. It's universal law. And so if you in every relationship is the aggressor, and you are openly admitting that you done been in several relationships where you're fighting these niggas and putting hands on them first, I don't give a damn what this man done did to you in this relationship, baby. Karma. Okay? Because the one thing about karma, baby, listen, you either going to pay on the front end or the back end. But karma is always on time, just like God. May not come when you want it to, when you need it or expect it to, but it's always on time. So that tells me a lot. The fact that you even on this internet, again, we could go back to the first post. You are trying to paint this man. You know exactly what you're doing. First of all, anybody that follows the Shade Room, you know what you're doing. Anybody that's commenting on the Shade Room, you know what you're doing. Even me as a quote unquote blogger, like people try to, I'm not a blogger, baby, I'm a commentator. But if I comment on the Shade Room, I know what I'm doing. If you keeping up with the Shade Room, you know what you're doing. But if a story is about you and then you comment on that story about you to give your piece, you know what you're doing. And you rush to make it look like you were in an abusive relationship. And then you want to come out after, but still leave that comment up about how you be fighting on niggas and how, like, so anything that come out of your mouth at this point, especially with that post still being up, I don't necessarily believe. Because it's given, I know the girls and the women gonna have my back anyways, and I can paint this man any type of way because I got a vagina and, you know, black women is up right now. And because I know what a lot of people yelling out black women is the most disrespected and most unprotected, this, that, and third. Second of all, stop yelling that out. Energy is very powerful. Energy is very powerful, and what you chant to the universe will manifest. Please stop yelling that out. And moreover, there are people that selfishly manipulate these movements for personal gain. I'm not protecting every single person just because they black or because they're a woman. I'm not marching for every single person just because they black. Not when she's literally sitting here on the fucking internet admitting to the fact that she's abused other people. So I don't care. Hurt people hurt people. You wanted to beat up on niggas in the past? Okay, now you done match your match with this one. What the fuck? What you want me to say? Like, am I supposed to sit here and sweet baby talk and cradle her and no? Because if this was school and you're dealing with somebody that's a bully, everybody would be watching that TV show with the school bully, seeing how they go around and knock everybody down, and everybody would be cheering and waiting for the episode where finally somebody strong enough stands up to them and takes them down. Now, I'm not saying that that's Rayzor. I'm not saying that that's him at all. Again, I don't know this man. I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying it's about keeping things fair and unbiased and balanced. But let's keep it going.
I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to be a better partner. I know, even though like women don't want to be hit and men don't want to be hit either. So I'm trying to work on that. And I've been working on that lately. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing a little bit better with not swinging on, not bopping. I've been real good with that. I think me personally.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm calling bullshit like I called bullshit before I even got to this part. It's given they was tussling on each other. She rushing to jump in front of the goddamn fucking story to make it about him, pin the shit on him, so somehow she could escape unscathed. That's exactly what the fuck is given. It's giving Kiki and Darius. It's giving Tori and Meg. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of everybody just blindly believing motherfuckers because of what they got between their goddamn legs, as though this world isn't full of criminals, liars, scammers, trappers, all of that. Whole bunch of domestic terrorists running around. We want to talk about privilege all goddamn day and compare it with, like, we understand privilege when it's white versus black or colorism and things like that, but we don't understand it when it comes to other shit and everyday situations. Like, it's really starting to get on my nerves. Like, you know what you're doing. And I need, if you're going to follow me on my channel, be aware of this shit when you're being manipulated, when you're being used for a story or for some sort of emotion. Be aware. You're not going to sit on my internet and openly admit that you was an abuser, yet you're trying to run with a narrative that you...
I've been real without seeking therapy. I need to seek therapy. A statement, appreciate it. Do, but realistically, you did cause physical harm to me. But on my own, I've been working real good on not punching my first. I've been doing good. So kudos to me. So when I had my glasses on and he tried to snatch my glasses off my face and me not looking, I felt like you hit me. And me feeling like,
oh, no. No. That's what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do is see, because she doing the Meg shit. I got hit with a bullet, so that means you shot me with the intention to kill. She doing the Megan shit. That's always going to trigger me. Again, listen, I know it's probably going to be some people out there that feel like, oh, you just hate black women. Oh, I don't give a fuck, bitch. We not about to do this. We not about to do this because we can have multiple conversations. Multiple things can be true. Nobody should be touching anybody else. Nobody should be getting aggressive with anybody else. But what we not about to do is have somebody have something snatched from them. But then we go online and say that somebody was punching them. Because that's what catching licks means. It means somebody was beating on you. And then still have that comment up, even after you now come back and admit to, and that's the crazy part. You didn't even lead with the story of what actually happened. You led with how abusive you were in your past. So already, bitch, I'm checked out. But what we not about to do is somebody snatch something from me and now I come online and make it seem like they was beating my ass. And then I want to come back a week later with an admission of what really happened, but still leave that post up so people can still go back to that post. Because just like how I referred back to that post, please don't think that people ain't still going back to that post and reading what happened and still going through the comments. Come on now, y'all gotta wake it up. Wake it up. Let's turn the brains on. Let's turn the brains on. Matter of fact, go like this video. Let me get some music so we get the brains activated, get the brains dancing.
Who the fuck won't roll with the queen? Who the fuck guessing these hoes take a pee? Tell you every time I slide on the beat. None of these bitches is touching you. You gon' fine. She's a dime to these hoes. It's a crime. She got shine. She got rhyme. She got moolah on her mind. She's a fine. She's a fine. She that bitch in a prime. Wanna grind. Wanna time. Take a number. Get it blind. Ho. Walk it out. Hey, bitch better walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Hey, bitch better walk it out. She's a fine. She's a fine. She that bitch in a prime. Wanna grind. Wanna time. Take a number. Get it blind. Ho.
Let me show y'all something, because I want to let y'all in on what my process is. So my process is, when I know that I'm getting ready to record, I log up StreamYard, I log up Canva, and I go through the blogs. I see stories that I want. I grab the URL, I save them, I put them on my web browser. I find pictures of the people that the story is about, and I go make the thumbnail, and then I do the video. That's how I end up having, these overlays that go into the video, right? Because the overlays usually is the same picture as the thumbnail, because I do the thumbnail first and then I go back and I do the overlay. Now, the purpose of me explaining all of that is because if you look at the thumbnail, what does it say? It says toxic femininity. And I've been very clear at the beginning of this video that I do not really follow Supa like that. And I wasn't following this story. Didn't know much about this story. But I said, let me go with my gut. Let me go with my gut. And if my gut proved me wrong, then y'all would have heard me apologizing, would have heard me saying something like, I was off about that. I was wrong. My bad. Like, it's in real time. That's not what's going on here, though. That's not what's going on here, though. Because it seems like exactly what I felt in my gut without knowing anything really about the situation is what it's proven to be. And of course, we're going to go through the comments after.
Like you hit me, I snuck them back. Don't snap. All that snatching stuff from me and all that, that's you being aggressive with me. We said we wasn't doing that anymore. We said we was not.
No. See, red flag 2003. Y'all got to pay attention to what people say. We said we wasn't doing that no more. We said we wasn't doing that no more. We said, this lady literally said, we said that we wasn't going to do this to each other. Like, let me just go ahead and start that over, because it's clear we hit every part of this post.
I've been working real good on not punching my first. I've been doing good. So kudos to me. So when I had my glasses on and he tried to snatch my glasses off my face and me not looking, I felt like you hit me. And me feeling like you hit me, I snuck them back.
I felt like you hit me. I felt like you hit me. Wasn't we just caught up in a scandal that had to deal with somebody skewing reality because they felt something? Wasn't y'all just going in on Giselle Bryant, Real Housewives of Potomac, because she felt like Chris was trying to do something? She felt like, well, bitch, there's feelings and then there's reality. And then there's also you coming back to the internet to skew reality even further. Y'all still don't find this shit problematic, or we still in a haze in Delulu land because we hate niggas so bad that even though one bitch is lying, we still won't believe that all niggas ain't shit and protect women by any means. Like,
Don't snap. All that snatching stuff from me and all that, that's you being aggressive with me. We said we wasn't doing it anymore. We said we was not doing anything. We not moving off emotions. We not.
so she just admitted that they used to tussling. They used to fighting. They used to being aggressive. So again, this is where I bow out of the conversation. I don't care. Nobody's the victim then. Y'all used to putting hands on each other. We said we're not doing this anymore. So that means it's happened multiple times and you chose to stay with him multiple times. So that goes back to what I said 20 minutes ago. Or whenever I said it. About how there's all these red flags and now this breakup is so sudden. It's happening so suddenly. No, bitch, you should have been broke up. Or he should have been left you, or you should have been left. Like, but this is what happens. Codependency and attachment issues. Everybody wanting somebody to love them. This is what happens when you grow up telling your kids, oh, you're such a princess and guys are gonna love you, and oh, girls are gonna love you, you're gonna be such a heartbreaker, and oh, like this, the whole Disney fantasy that y'all run with children is dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. Even when y'all yell out black love, it's dangerous. Anything that you're using trauma to fear people into a certain lifestyle, or and that's why that is why I have such an issue with the whole way that y'all use protect black women, with the way that y'all use black girl magic, the way that y'all use black excellence, because it's all rooted in fear. It's not rooted in actuality. It's rooted in fear. Because this is what happens. This right here is what happens. You want black love this damn bad that you willing to die for it. You want black love so bad that you willing to be unhappy in a relationship, receiving mistreatment, tussling with a motherfucker. Because you want to experience that black love so bad. Because when you say black love, what comes with it is the stigma that black people can't get their shit together in terms of relating to one another. Platonically or romantically. Really? Let's keep going now.
We're not being aggressive with one another. Like, we didn't came to that point in our relationship to where we're not gonna put our hands on each other. We're not gonna do that. So when you snatch something from me and I felt like you hit me, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the road. We in the car. I'm looking at the road and you take my glasses off my face, so I felt like you hit me. I snuck him, knock his veneer out, because don't put your hands on me.
He didn't put hands on you. He didn't put hands on you. I understand you felt like he hit you, but he didn't. So then you proceed to actually hit him. He take your glasses, and mind you, too, we wasn't there. So just because she say snatch, she could have lightly took it off. He could have lightly took it off. We wasn't there to see the video foot. Like, y'all have to listen to the words that people say. People over exaggerate all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. So just because you say somebody snatched something from you doesn't mean that it was to the point where, oh my God, like he snatched it and I fell out of the car. He snatched it from me and I went tumbling down into the forest. Like, there's different levels of snatching and aggression. Like, and was it a snatch? Or was it just like he was passionate in a moment and he grabbed it? But you felt like he hit you and then you actually hit him. And then ran to the internet. Okay.
Now you trying to restrain me. We on some restraint. And you pull over on the side of the road on the on-ramp. But on my own, I've been working real good on not. Because you're restraining me. I get out because I don't want you restraining me. When I get out the car, we on the side of the interstate. When I get out the car, don't bring me back to the car. Let me calm down. I'm removing myself so I can calm down. You can calm down. We both upset right now. It could get worse, whatever. As I'm walking away from the car, you drag me back to the car. Why is you dragging me back?
I don't care about the rest of this. I'm just playing
I'm not
for y'all.
restraining. I'm not I'm not struggling with you. I'm not fighting you, but now you dragging me back to the car. I'm not mad that you dragged me. I'm mad because you had no regard for people that could see us. You had no regard for the people that's watching.
You had no regard because how dare we be online professing black love? See, are y'all starting to see how it's toxic? Are you starting to see why I say what I do? How it's all a fucking illusion? Are you starting to realize why I say what I do? I get that it might be problematic to say. I get that it might be controversial to say. It might be very left wing or right wing, whatever they call it. But are you starting to see why I just said what I said? Because it's a fucking illusion. How dare you be with me and we're professing our black love and upholding this certain image, and I've been in relationship after relationship where I've gotten embarrassed. So now, you just profess your love for me because, again, y'all are keeping us in the loop of your relationship. You're feeling like you got to update us. Y'all propose to each other online, so there's this illusion online going on because we didn't know anything about this up until this point. At least I didn't. We didn't know that there was trouble in child, I was about to say paradise, but we didn't know that there was trouble in Oakland. We had no idea, baby. No idea. So now that the veil is broken, that the mask is off, that the illusion has cleared, now that the smoke has faded and we see what it really is, now you're more upset with him, not for putting his hands on you, but that you did it in public. Because now people are going to see that this isn't black love. This isn't what we was portraying to the world. And then I'm a celebrity on top of that. Come on now, people know my face. I'm Super Scent. I'm the first comment of every Shade Room post. How dare you embarrass me? How dare you? How dare you? Now I feel embarrassed. I feel ashamed. And instead of holding myself accountable, now I'm going to make you look like scum. I'm going to go back to the Shade Room and I'm going to comment on the first post and I'm going to let everybody know you was putting hands on me. Not that we be tussling, but you was putting hands on me because how dare you fuck up my image? How dare you fuck up my fantasy, my Disney princess fantasy? How dare you fuck up the illusion of our black love? Like, how dare you? That's really what this is about.
We had no regard if anybody could have pulled over, did something, somebody could have got involved. We in Santana in Parish, the police could have seen you.
Pause. And I'm gonna keep stopping it, bitch. Go to the Shade Room if you want to hear it clearly. This is how you know this is all some bullshit. Because why are you more listen, I'm sorry. If somebody beating my motherfucking ass, the last thing I give a fuck about is who watching. And that was the main problem I had with the whole Megan and Tory situation. What you not gonna do is sit here and get on my motherfucking internet that I pay for. Yes, Beyonce run it. Cool. But you're not getting on my internet that I pay for and tell me that somebody was intentionally trying to shoot you, but you more worried about, oh, Black Lives Matter, and I what would happen if a black man and a cop. No, bitch, you just tried to kill me. Same shit as this situation. What you not about to do is, if I felt like I was really being abused and I got hit, I don't give a fuck who's around. I'll fuck them up. They can get fucked up too. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. That's how I know it's some bullshit. That's how I know it's some bullshit.
Anything could have happened. I ain't break up a break because we had a little scuffle. This is what we do.
Did y'all book a reading yet? TheAligningsouls.com, baby. Go book your reading.
I broke up with you because you had no regard for us being in public and you dragged me to a car. Because you're restraining me. I get out because I don't want you restraining me. When I get out the car, we on the side of the interstate. When I get out the car, don't bring me back to the car. Let me calm down. I'm removing myself so I can calm down. You could calm down. We both upset right now. It could get worse, whatever. As I'm walking away from the car, you drag me back to the car. Why is you dragging me back to the car? Now I'm not restraining. I'm not struggling with you. I'm not fighting you. But now you dragging me back to the car. I'm not mad that you dragged me. I'm mad because you had no regard for people. Did I play on words? Yes. I should have dodged them licks. Was Ray punching on me? No. I did play on words. So maybe I over exaggerate a little bit. But did you drag me? Did we fight? Yes. Yes. I mean, let's be real. We did. Did I play on words? Yes.
From this point out, I don't have anything else to say because y'all not gonna like me. Y'all gonna unsubscribe. Y'all gonna say that I hate women. Y'all gonna say that I got mommy issues. Y'all gonna say whatever. It's just because my Aries, Venus, and my third house, baby, look it up if you don't know what that means. I'm too much of a spitfire with my words. I don't have time to think about something calculated and I don't want to offend. So I'm gonna just read these little comments and then I'm gonna end this video. But shit like this is why I say what I do and why I move why I do. Because all of y'all are violent. All of y'all are terrorists. Men and women. On both sides. Let's go to the comments. So she broke up with him because he tried to calm her down and get her off the highway after she beat him up. We don't care. We trying to get our shit together. Oh, no, baby, we do care. We do care because that's another thing we're going to stop doing in 2024. After the truth comes out, all of a sudden, y'all still talking about this? Oh, we don't care. You should have talked about this. Why we didn't get this the first time? No, baby, now we getting the truth. Truth may not come when you want to, but it's always on time. Huh? Don't start that. Oh, why you still talking about it now? No, because when it comes to rape allegations and sexual assault, y'all still believe in victims from 50, 60 years ago that just pick some random date out of a cat. Ooh, I said, another video. It's January 1st. The therapist's office opens tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Why are you tarnishing your brand? Your brand is in Walmart and Target, and here you go seeking to normalize domestic violence. Is it crack? It can't be Cajun because that's my favorite type of food. It got to be crack. It got to be a crack peach. Excuse me? Why are you tarnishing your brand? Your brand is in Walmart and Target, and here you are going to seek the normalized domestic violence. You need a publicist to speak on your behalf and not speak to us when you're emotionally torn. See, y'all need to take this, screenshot it, and frame it on your wall. Literally. Y'all need to screenshot this, frame it, and put it on your wall right next to a mirror. So every time you look in that mirror, you look at that post and remind yourself of who and what not to be. Because what we're not going to do, again, on Beyonce's internet that I motherfucking pay for, is get up here and rush to the shade room to make this man seem abusive. Still leave the comment up. Then a week later, want to now tell the real story and say that you felt like you got hit. Again, Black excellence, Black girl magic, protect Black women. Y'all utilize these important movements for selfish gain, and it becomes an illusion. There are real women out there that are being beat the fuck up. There are real women out there that are missing, whose cases go unheard. So when y'all decide to get on the fucking internet and utilize Black trauma to manipulate people's emotions for selfish gain, for whatever narrative you're trying to spend, you make shit worse. And then you have dumbasses, okay, like Cocaine Peach 504, who hears all of this and somehow is finding a way to still paint Supa as the victim. Her comment says, why are you tarnishing your brand? Your brand is in Walmart and Target, and here you go seeking to normalize domestic violence. You need a publicist to speak on your behalf and not speak to us when you're emotionally torn. No. She's no victim. She's no victim. Some of y'all might read this and think she's holding her accountable and making her responsible. No, what she's saying to her is, hey girl, don't say anything because you have money to protect. Don't say anything about this. You have money to protect. It was okay when she was talking about how abusive he was, but now that she opening up and admitting what she admitting, now it's, baby, your brands. Protect your brands, baby. Protect your brands. In other words, baby, no. You got the upper hand in this. Shh. We was all on your side, girl. Shh. We was all ready to throw him away. Shh. Girl, focus on your brand. No. She didn't give a damn about her brands last week. Let's keep going. What did people respond to that? Great point. I was thinking the same thing, right? Right, because I won't spend my funds after this. Facts. Y'all be quick to condemn and be like this about a Black-owned brand, but continue to buy them racist white brands. Baby, apples and oranges. This ain't a conversation about that. Perfectly said, no joke. She needs someone to explain this to her. Those racist white we not gonna get into those conversations. We not apples and oranges, baby. Apples and oranges. Every lie you tell that knows growing. Sorry, Supa, but saying you broke up with him because he had no regard for who you would see in the public after you came out of the car and made a private matter public by walking on the side of the interstate is not making sense. She lied just like a lot of you women do when you get mad at a man. A lot of y'all. There's a whole video that I didn't do that I was just thinking about doing today when I was in the shower. And that's the whole Jeannie Ma and Jeezy situation, because that situation was pissing me off. The way that y'all are going in on Jeannie Ma for being Asian, when if Jeannie was black, y'all will be cheering her on. And a lot of y'all still mad over that dark me comment that she made. Like, y'all don't sit and glorify or fantasize or sensationalize certain shit. Like, come on now. Y'all was so mad at Jeannie Ma for what she was saying and doing, as if there aren't black women doing the same thing every single day when it comes to the courts and child support. Okay. Okay. But like this post said, she lied just like a lot of you women do when you get mad at a man. You acted as if he beat the fuck out of you, and he didn't. The issue is you don't get to exaggerate about domestic violence and walk it back because you lied. Women are really out here being unalive by abusive men, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So whenever you hear me say, "Oh, fuck this movement" or "fuck that movement," I don't mean the movement itself. I mean what y'all have turned the movement into. What y'all have turned it into. Because again, I'm not waking up out of my bed to go march for any and everybody just because you black. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not a competition show where we just going to cheer for everybody just because they black. No. I need to see what you're capable of. I even used to do that shit with reality shows and be like, oh, I'm gonna just root for everybody just because they black. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because some of the people I was rooting for turned out to be the villain, turned out to be the shit starter, turned out to be the one that was causing the most chaos, turned out to be the one who wasn't even good at the goddamn job. And it's just like, damn, if it wasn't for the fact that you black, why else would I really root for you? Y'all know how Toni Braxton sat in front of all her sisters and said, bitch, if we wasn't related, I would not like y'all and we would not be cool in life. It's kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. If it wasn't for the color of our skin, a lot of motherfuckers I would not like. Because of stupid shit like this. Don't call me. Do not call me if something happened with this girl who has openly admitted that she be out here tussling and fighting niggas. Don't call me if something bad happens. I'm not marching. I'm not getting up out of bed. Because you haven't learned your lesson. And it's sad to say, but we're going to say it. It might take a motherfucker that's way bigger than her, that's way stronger and more powerful than her, who really don't give a fuck about her influence or her career, that damn near kills her for her to get her point. It might even take death. And yeah, I said it. It might even take death for her to get it. And then by that point, it'll be too late. Y'all got to stop playing around with y'all lives like this. This is why I don't have sympathy for certain shit in 2024. Like, I don't have sympathy for. The red flags are there. The Yelp reviews are there. The experiences are there. And yet y'all keep thinking, I'm going to be different because of my pussy. I'm going to be different because I can cook good. I can suck dick. Like, you're not going to be different. You're not. So when these stories continue to come out, you are dumb. And there needs to be more accountability and shame brought back, because when you are not being held accountable, and Cat Williams even said this on the interview that he did with Shannon, which I'll get into tomorrow. He basically said the reason why Michael Blackson keeps coming out here not being funny is because y'all haven't told him that he's not funny. So you enable. When you don't hold people accountable or responsible, you enable, right? And because Black community and Black culture lacks accountability and any responsibility, and if somebody tries to call somebody out, then you're a coon, this, that, and the third, it's a lot freaking happening. It's a lot happening. That's like somebody going to go sleep with Diddy, or Carisha coming back out and saying, I'm still with Diddy. Even after everything that's came out about Diddy and these parties and Kim Porter and Justin Bieber and Usher and Cassie, you are a dumbass. She said that she was in multiple relationships fighting niggas. Got in this relationship, and it wasn't the fighting that they broke up for. It was the fact that he embarrassed her publicly and she got a name. And the illusions of Black love came down. This who y'all protecting? Is this what I'm supposed to wake up out of bed and put on my cape for? Because I'm not. I'm not. Let's keep going through the comments. There's something really gut about Supa. I watched her full video and I appreciate how honestly she takes accountability for her actions. The shit is real. She's human and she needs therapy like a lot of us. I'm in therapy and it works. Y'all don't even need therapy, honestly. Y'all just need a good astrologer. If not, light worker, psychic, tarot reader. But of course, a lot of black people and black culture think all of that shit is the devil. Of course, not understanding that it all goes hand in hand. I don't understand because in 1 minute, one breath, astrology and tarot and occult and all of that is the devil's work. But then we'll try to get real deep on TikTok talking about how black people are Anunnaki and girl, I can do a whole deep dive video about that. But not everybody needs traditional therapy. That's the problem too, because we have this stigma around what therapy is and what it can do for a person. And so you not only have that where people feeling, well, not even, let me not say people, black people feeling like, I don't want to be told about myself. I don't want to, da, 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 da. No, but you really just scared to dive deep. And I say that in each and every one of my sessions that I do with clients. Nobody likes to come home and deal with themselves. Nobody likes to come home and let them four walls close in. But bitch, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to tell you about yourself, who you are, where you're going, what's coming up next, and what karma you need to work on, or else it's going to keep popping up and keep whooping your ass throughout life. That's literally the point of my alignment sessions. And that's why I call it alignment sessions, because when you are not in alignment, that's when chaos happens. That's when you feel like your life is going to hell. That's when things ain't going right. And again, it all comes from codependency and abandonment issues. It's not just with love. It's because you attached or you're attached to a certain lifestyle that you think you're supposed to have, or a certain group of friends that's supposed to be around you, a certain lover, a certain whatever. And it's not good for you. It's toxic. It's killing you. And you keep trying to heal in the same fucking environments that's keeping you sick, that made you sick. And that's why shit is not going right for you, because you just insist on having it your way. And the universe keeps sending you red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag. And you're just noticing them. You're not noticing them shits. You're colorblind. Like you done been in 4 public relationships at this point. You admitted that you were the one putting hands on all of these niggas. Even now, in her quote unquote taking accountability, like this comment right here says, go ahead and add that post next to Cocaine Peach 504. Add that post next to hers next to the mirror. Because we want to talk about, accountability. No. Accountability is, I have a problem. I am the problem. I need to be single and focus on me. Not, we was whipping on each other's ass. I usually whip on my nigga's ass. I'm trying not to do that no more. And that's not the reason we broke up, because I was whipping on his ass or he whooped on my ass. No, we broke up just because why we had to go public with it. Why everybody had to see us whipping on each other's ass. Where's the accountability in that? I'm sorry. And then again, then we'll want to be like black love and black excellence. And ain't nothing excellent or loving about that. That's all low vibrational shit. That is the opposite of love. Love is not putting your hands on each other. Love is not respecting yourself and having better standards and morals and wanting just better for you. That's why so many people in this fucking world and black culture is miserable, because the universe will send sign after sign after sign after sign. You know how many people right now is working at a job where literally they boss hate them. Every time they go to work, they get in their food ate. They car run out of gas every time they get there. Like all of these different signs is telling you maybe this isn't for you. But yet you still showing up. I need the paycheck. What am I going to do without the paycheck? Like instead of just being uncomfortable for a little more, because see, that's also another part of it too. Black people don't want to feel any more uncomfortable than they already felt. Y'all don't want to feel any more uncomfortable than you already used to feeling. And news flash, motherfucker, like I said at the beginning of this, everybody in this life got trauma. Life is very uncomfortable. I don't know who lied to y'all motherfuckers and told y'all that life is easy. It's not. And it does not get easier. You get more of a handle on things. Okay. but it doesn't necessarily get easier. New level, new devil. Okay? The higher you go, the higher you grow, the more you know, but still. And so a lot of black people don't want to feel uncomfortable. And it's not a black thing, of course, but it's even more with black culture because of the deep-seated generational trauma that comes from everybody because of what went on years upon years ago with slavery and with our ancestors and things like that. There's a lot of generational trauma that ties into it, but in present day, in reality, in present day, it boils down to being uncomfortable. Because if the universe is literally sending you signs and God is literally trying to talk to you, and the best way that they can try to get you to see through these red flags, but you're not listening, it's because of some sort of codependency, some sort of attachment issue. I'm staying with this man even though he beats my ass or we beat each other and I'm not really happy, but I'm staying with him because I want black love or because I know that if I leave him, it's going to take me forever to find another one. God, I don't want to have to start all over. And that's also usually the thing too with everybody, whether it's a job, relationship, friendship. It's always, I don't want to have to start all over because nobody wants to go through that uncomfortable ass period of waiting and not knowing what's going on. It's control issues. It's really control issues. I'm uncomfortable and I don't like what I'm going through and I'm unhappy, but I'm comfortable in this chaos because I can trick myself into believing that I have some sort of control, and that control comes from me knowing how to deal with this because I'm so used to it. But if I was to let it all go away in hopes of something better, I don't know what can happen. And then I have literally no control. And that makes me feel uncomfortable. And that's really what it is. It's a lack of fucking faith. It's a lack of fucking hope. And this shit goes way deeper than this video. It's generational trauma that's passed on to you from your mother, from your mother's mother, from your mother's mother. Like it's embedded so deep, y'all don't even know. And this is why I'm a forever. I don't give a fuck who gets offended by what the fuck I say. This is why I'm a forever tell y'all that the whole black excellence, black love, black girl magic, all of that shit is counterproductive. It's not doing what you think it's doing. It's creating a false illusion and a cushion for what's really going on. And it doesn't mean that black people can't be excellent. It doesn't mean that magic doesn't exist. It doesn't mean any of that at all. If I didn't say it, it wasn't said. At the end of the day, I feel like, listen, even if you can't afford therapy because people don't want to go to therapy, like I started saying, because it's uncomfortable, but then there's also people that feel like it costs too much. There are other means out there. And that's part of why I'm doing commentary now. Like, I started off doing we don't have to go all the way back to graphic design, but y'all know, started off doing the story times, then I went over did the spirituality shit, and then now it's a matter of me mixing both because the way that I'm able to communicate and convey certain shit is what the world needs. People need these real ass conversations because not everybody can afford therapy and not everybody is open to going to therapy, right? But you need to know that there are other ways of healing rather than just sitting down with somebody who has a psychology degree. I've had plenty of clients that have told me that in the little 30-minute session that I sent them, that's done wonders for them versus the hours or the days or the months that they've spent in therapy. And I know it sounds like an ad for my website. And I mean, listen, thealaninasouls.com. It's on screen and in the description. But seriously, that's why God put me back in this position. Because for a long time, I was debating coming back to doing entertainment videos. And I'm going to put my pretty ass face back on the screen. I was debating coming back to doing this because I was in Super Sense position where I put all of my life out there and I was constantly getting hurt because I'm telling all of my tea, this, that, and the third, then putting my whole life out there, and then things happen. I went through my whole hate train, whatever. Very bitter for a long time. Okay, cool, whatever. Then when I started going through my healing process and my awakening process and my dark night of the soul, I get the mission from God. Okay, now it's time to start up a spirituality channel and help other people heal. And I knew that something crazy was coming. I didn't necessarily know that it was going to be a pandemic that people was getting sick from, but I knew something crazy was coming and that there was going to be a lot of healing needed and that I was meant to be a part of it. So I got that download back in like December, November of 2019. And then the pandemic happened. And then that's when my Aligning Soul Spirituality business took off. And, I was helping people. I was doing tarot videos. I was doing personal readings and, readings after readings, different clients and whatnot. And then, sometime in 2021, this is 3 years ago, sometime in 2021, actually it was spring 2021, around February, March. I'll never forget. It was around February, March 2021. I knew it's time to shift. And I knew that I was meant to be in a talk space. And then I was getting major downloads from spirit, from the universe, saying talk is going to be the next popular space. And I'm always ahead of trends. Always ahead of trends. Let me know if y'all want me to do like a psychic predictions for 2024, like in terms of music. But I'm always ahead of trends, which is part of why my content is so good. But I'm always ahead of trends and I always know what's coming next. And usually the universe uses me as a muse. And so basically, I knew that podcasting in the talk space and the media space was going to blow up like crazy, which it did. And I got that download in 2021. And that is when I started promoting that I was going to be doing a podcast. I was going to have the Aligning Souls podcast. It was going to start as a spiritual podcast, but then the more downloads that I was getting, Spirit was telling me I needed to get back into the entertainment world. And so, for a long time, I kind of battled that. It took me a couple of years to like fully like come back to this channel because I was still bitter off of what was happening before. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to get back to this world because, like I'm bobbing hot now. Like I'm not dealing with this low vibrational shit, because gossip and hot topics and all this shit can be very low vibrational, especially when you're not protecting your own energy and especially when you're adding to it by putting your life on such a display. Well, I had a lot of talks with spirit, had a lot of talks with the universe, and they basically explained to me like, you need it, you're needed. And basically, long story short, it took me about 2 years to get it together and to really like fully realize my mission. But it was a matter of me not completely shedding my entertainment side and not me completely just being about love and light, but it was about a balance. Because where else are you going to go where you're going to get commentary and the entertainment, but you're also going to get the spiritual aspect, but in a way where you can understand? And it's like spirituality for dummies. Like, when I get up here and I do these commentary videos, I'm not just, I mean, yeah, of course. That's why I always say Chi Chi, Sky Santana, aka Chi Chi. Even though Jersey be coming out, child, when my voice get deeper. If you don't know who Chi Chi and Jersey is, child, just listen to my music. But that's why I always make it a point to say Sky Santana, aka Chi Chi. So Chi Chi is real. Rah, say whatever you want at the top of the tongue. Rah. But like at some point, we do try to find the human aspect of it and the psychological aspect of it. That's why I started introducing like the astrology part of my videos and like, okay, well, this is what's going on. And I feel very strongly about this, but like, let's take a look at their natal chart because I need something to make sense of it. And I know that the universe is going to do that for me. Okay. And that's why I started introducing that because who else is going to be doing this shit like how I'm doing it? Who else? Who the fuck else? And so I'm telling you now, and I've kind of said it before, but a lot more people like me, you're going to see start coming up, especially after certain transits with Pisces comes into play and certain transits with Neptune, but definitely while Pluto is in Aquarius for the next 20 years, okay? Because when Pluto was in Capricorn, mind you, Pluto is all about like life and death transformation, sex. You kind of think about like the boundaries and the way that we worked, the way that we build our lives day to day. And Capricorn energy is about boundaries and restrictions and just like being very strict. And it's also like capitalism and corporate greed and all of that. And Aquarius energy is much more free flowing, much more flowy, much more, you can kind of relate it to Pisces, but just much more innovative and much more like the good of the community. And so, you're going to start seeing a lot of healers come forward. It's kind of like a lot of people like myself who was on a healing journey for the last 4 or 5 years. Like, you're going to start seeing them come to the front. And it's no longer going to be an excuse that therapy is too much. That's no longer going to be an excuse at all. At all, because you're going to be able to gain therapy in all different sorts of ways, in all sorts of different ways. Like, hell, baby, you ain't even got a book a fucking read. And like these commentary videos, if you really listen and apply what I'm saying, yes, it's a good kiki, it's a good cackle, but I'm giving y'all real life knowledge and real life shit that each and every one of y'all can go back and apply to your real fucking life. There's people that comment on my videos all the time. Matter of fact, there's somebody that commented today. Let me go ahead and read the screenshot that I took, because it really put shit into perspective for me, and it made me realize, like, okay, somebody gets it. Somebody sees what it is that I'm trying to do. Like, because again, on the surface, yes, kiki, let's ball, let's gossip, but somebody understands. So the screenshot, shout out to Faith. Wow, literally, shout out to Faith. But shout out to Faith. She said, I'm going to be so honest. That's why I followed you, Sky, because you literally allowed me to see the other side of every story and form my opinions. Then after that, the beauty of being a critical thinker is that now I am finally into that freedom I've always been seeking. I didn't know what it was about myself that I was missing. Go figure, common sense. Standing on business means standing 10 toes down on a full story, unbiased. And I love that about me now. And that really made me happy, because I was just like, okay, so somebody freaking gets it. Somebody gets it. Okay. And that's why I uploaded the new intro, basically saying, like, listen, you may not always agree with what I got to say. You may not always get it. You may not even like me all the time, but you will walk away a changed person. You will walk away having experienced something. Because I understand not everybody can afford, a $300 reading that I charge. I understand that not everybody can afford, to go to traditional therapy. I get all of that. But we're going kiki, and I'm going to drop these bits of knowledge within these videos. And all I ask that you do is you listen and you view and you hear and you receive unbiasedly. Let your trauma go. Throw that shit out the window. Let your experiences go. Throw that shit out the window. Because I'm giving knowledge. And I'm going to need for Supa to go and book him up reading. Okay? I'm going to need for her to go and book reading. That's what I'm going to need. Because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All the red flags are there. All the red flags are there. And one of them is you, Supa. You are the red flag. And I don't feel bad. And I want for Black culture to stop and pro victims too. Because you know how you have anti-victims? Yeah, okay, well, all of y'all that be pro-victim, I'm going to need y'all to stop getting so mad at people who say, wait, I need a little bit more information. Or that say, wait, this doesn't make sense. Or that says, wait. Let's hear both sides out. Oh, wait. Okay, I understand that she's the victim and she came out, but she came out first. That doesn't mean we have to automatically believe. We don't have to jump to believe anything. Let's just hear everything. Like, this is why it's needed. This is why. Charlemagne the God said a long time ago, it's never about who's right, because at the end of the day, the lie is going to always be more entertaining than the truth. But it's never about who's right. By the time the truth comes out, nobody cares, because the lie is always more entertaining. So it sucks that people are really being victimized and things like that. But like, this is why we shouldn't be playing around with these movements and using them for personal gain. This is why. Let's start deprogramming some of that shit. Let's start holding each other accountable, because there are real people suffering in this, that, and the third. So rather than just looking at the super sense situation and saying, okay, well, this dumb bitch lie, but make sure you 100% believe. How about we work on removing all emotion and trauma and all of that from it, period, and just hold things account, because people gonna lie. People gonna tell the truth, but people gonna lie. And I don't feel like anybody is wrong for wanting to think critically about the situation, because look at how vastly different the comments were from the first post that I read to the last post that I read. Now, all of a sudden, And then you still got people that are blindly in the comments somehow still trying to help the girl out. No, she's a monster. Hang that bitch like y'all would if it was a nigga. That's all I really got to say on this situation. So I don't want to repeat myself, and I don't want to offend any more than I probably already did. Child, let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comment box below. As if I give up. And definitely make sure that you stream my music as if you give up, okay? See, baby, I talk shit, but I also write hits. So go stream my shit, baby. I let each and every one of y'all allegedly in HD audio. And book you a reading on the website, thealanasos.com. And I'll see y'all hoes in the next one.
Bitches that was fucking with me, they had it down for a bitch and it was nothing to see. They sucked around and like them hoes that was looking for D. A bitch and found it in the biz, but she still GG ho. Universal bad